There is an internal fight between Babu Owino and Caleb Amisi that is now brewing pole pole as these two MPs are now fighting against each other. Those who knew Babu Owino and those who knew Caleb Amisi, they were perceived to be friends, but they are now turning to be enemies. Or if there is something they are doing, then they might be doing it to achieve a political mileage. Recently, when Caleb Amisi appeared on Obina TV for a conversation, he literally said that all the roads that are being done in Embakasi East are being done by government. That it is not Babu Owino who is doing those roads. It is the Kenya government that is doing roads. Saying that in his mandate as a member of parliament, as a representative of people, he is only in parliament for three things: to legislate, to legislate, to keep check and balance of the executive, and amend laws. That the issues of kutengeneza barabara is upon the Kenyan government under the Ministry of Roads. That was Caleb Amisi speaking during an interview with Obina in Obina TV. But days after the speech or after the interview, Babu Owino yesterday retaliated back to Caleb Amisi and say that Caleb Amisi is just a bitter man. That the developments that has happened or that has been done in Embakasi constituency, why does not now resemble to other constituencies, if that is what to say. Babu Owino further said that it is the strength and the connection na ile bidii mjumbe ako naye kusukuma miradi in his constituency. That every member of parliament has a duty to make sure that his or her constituency development is achieved. That according to him, he is working day and night to achieve those ahadi aliyowapea watu wa Embakasi. Listen to that.
You guys, journalists, you really read a lot into things. But anyway, now that you've asked it, I want to tell you that I also thought that Caleb Amisi is my friend. But anyway, it is another bitter soul detected. And I want to advise you that bitterness is like swallowing poison and expecting the other person to die. I want to tell you clearly that if the national government was doing roads in Embakasi East constituency, as Mheshimiwa Caleb is claiming, how comes the same national government is not doing roads in his constituency or other constituencies for that matter? Any road, any project that the national government has always done, they always post. There is no single road from Embakasi East that they posted. Babu Owino has been keeping checks and balances on the excesses of the national government. And that is why the national government, why would it opt to come and bring development in a constituency where a member of parliament constantly opposes them, and opposing objectively for that matter because of the issues of concern that affect Kenyans? I want to tell Mheshimiwa Caleb Amisi that Babu Owino is an extraordinary leader. Babu Owino thrives to be extraordinary as others are ordinary leaders. There's a reason why Babu Owino was ranked as the best member of parliament in Kenya now for 2 consecutive times, twice. It means that there's something that Babu Owino does and knows that they don't know. It means that there's something extraordinary about Babu Owino that is ordinary in them. It means that as Babu Owino is wise, they thrive to be otherwise. And I want to tell you that there's a reason why Coca-Cola is superior to Softa as a company.
To him. In that speech, Father, Babu Owino said that Caleb Amisi is a bitter man. And his bitterness is like swallowing a poison and expect somebody or the other person to die. That indeed, he saw him as a friend, but now he has learned that kumbe Caleb Amisi is now an enemy. And these two people are now some of the vocal young members of parliament who are in ODM. Remember, Babu Owino, Caleb Amisi grew politically in the hands of the late Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, and they are now fighting each other in broad daylight for everybody to get attention in the government. And since now these are young guys who are fighting for the cake, it is no longer about development in the ODM party. It has now escalated to these outside politics. It's like they want to create an enmity because everybody was fighting to get a position in ODM. But literally speaking, according to the acting party leader for ODM, Dr. Oburu Odinga, he said that all these young guys belongs to ODM. And if there is something that is happening, they will call them in, sat with them, and have a discussion to see way forward. But according to this, there was a speculation that Babu Owino was moving out of ODM because there is an allegation that the current Nairobi governor, Johnson Sakaja, had paid around 200 million to the late Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga for him to be given a direct ticket for ODM come 2027. Nairobi governor or Nairobi county, for this instance, is that the majority of MCAs in Nairobi County Assembly are from ODM or the opposition part, while the minority are from Kenya Kwanza government, and thus give an opportunity for the ODM people, if they want to do anything, they can finya the governor and governor will respond. And in that sector now, Babu Owino had foresee that if things move this way, he might not be given the ticket. But according to Dr. Oburu Odinga now, he said that the election for the party will be fair, clear, and transparent, that everybody will see whoever who wins the party nominations will be given a ticket now to secure the seat for Nairobi governor. And Babu Owino has also shown interest that he is ready to vie for Nairobi governor come 2027. That's putting Johnson Sakaja into a ditch because he had a plan to exceed the Kenya Kwanza and be elected in ODM through the ODM ticket with the support of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. But since Raila now is gone, he has to plan himself. But as things look like, the most likely person to take over the ODM ticket or the flag bearer for Nairobi gubernatorial race come 2027 is Babu Owino.